Hello everyone, hope you are all fine. And today I'll talk about the React to which I left. So in the previous one, I have explained about the use state, and in this video I'll talk about the use effect and use context one. So firstly, I'll talk about the React hook. So React hook are a special function that let you use state and other React features in functional component. It was introduced in React 6.16.8. Hooks provide a way to manage component logic more effectively and avoid class component complexities. So, firstly, I'll talk about the use effect, then I'll talk about the use context. So, here I have used use effect. So, use effect hook allows you to perform side effect in your component. So, some examples of side effects are, you can say, fetching data or directly updating the DOM and timers. Use if it accept two argument. The second argument is optional. So use I have here made a program so that you would get to understand how we can use effect. So here I write import use state use effect from React and React DOM basic syntax. Here I've made a component called timer, and then we have taken a const count set count with the use state initial value 0, and in the arrow function I've used use fed. After that I've used the arrow function, and here I've set the timeout, and also have taken one variable, you can say it's a variable, which is count, and here I have increased here I have you can say increased to +1, so it would be increased n number of times. So set count equal to count +1, and here I have used 1000. 1000 means 1000 millisecond, which means that 1 second. So yes, and here is the output. Here I have used return h1, and I have rendered in the bracket. I have used count and then times. So this count would be in every second. It would be increased. Every second it is being increased, and here I have rendered it. This is the timer. So I have already running it. I've already run it. So I'll go to the output. Yes. So as you can see, it is showing that I have rendered, and this 582 times every second it is being increased by 1, and then times. So it is countlessly, it is increasing a number of times till I stop it. This is how I have used the use effect. Then I'll talk about the, just a minute, I have talked about the use context. Okay, I have to give the more details of this use effect. It keeps counting, as you can see, it keeps counting even though it should only count once. So this use effect runs on every render. That means that when the count changes, a render happens, which then triggers another effect. So this is not what we want. There are several ways to control it when side effect runs. So we should always include the second parameter, which accept an array. We can optionally pass dependency to use effect in this array. So I hope I have explained you well the use of use effect. Now I'm going to the, just a minute, I'm going to the use context. Okay, so Here I've used use context. Okay. Uh, React context is a way to manage state globally. It can be used together with the use state, as you can see here. Use state hooks to share state between deeply nested component more easily than the use state alone. Also, I have used I've made a program. So this is the problem. State should be held by the highest parent component in the state that requires access to the state. To illustrate, I have used here, we have many nested component. The component at the top and the bottom of the state need access to the state. So it is not doing well. The VS Code is not responding. So to do this without, I'll talk about the use of useEffect. Okay, okay. So yes, I've made a program that the state should be held by the highest parent component in the stake that requires access to the state. To illustrate, we have used many nested component. The component at the top and the bottom of the stake need access to the state. So I have made here first function, a component you can say component user set use state Jesse Jess Hall, and then I've used here return, and within the component I've used user. Similarly, I've made second component 2. Similarly, component 3, and similarly component 4, component 5, and then I've only written component 1 here. So this is the basic syntax of you can say the use effect, how we can use use effect, and I'm running it. So I've already hit this. This is the output. So yes, this is I have explained you the use of use effect as well as the use context. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, and sorry for all the inconvenience caused. Hope you have a great day. Bye.